the fact that
Oh,
I know, but this is.
oh, wait a minute,
No,
there's
they
three of
didn't
you
tell
here,
you that
goodbye.
they moved that?
No, what are they?
There.
They don't tell me.
What's this?
I thought they were meeting tonight also. They're not in the small conference
No,
room?
there's nobody in there.
Supposedly
I'm
it's
sorry,
next week. It got moved to next week. I don't know why.
What, next Wednesday?
Or Tuesday or something or other. I think it's,
Go check the website.
I did.
Yeah, and I thought, I actually looked too. I thought there was one down there in the small conference room tonight. I guess not.
oh, it was gonna be last night
Yeah.
and then it might be next Wednesday. But
But nobody seems to really know.
nobody's in charge of
Who
that.
is it that's supposed to be meeting in the small?
Usually the Historic Preservation Committee.
Oh,
You want to stay for the planning board?
they can't,
I
he
got it.
can't.
Oh, that's right.
You're a quorum.
No, he can. You can't
No.
conduct business.
No, he cannot. There's three of you.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's a quorum.
not if we're not conducting business.
Well, we're gonna be doing it right
I'm
now.
gonna call the planning
won't be.
board meeting to order here.
All right, go ahead.
Yes.
East Amwell Township Land Use Board reorganization meeting will be called to order. Notice of the meeting was posted on the bulletin board on January 3rd, 2020. Can we stand for the flag salute?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Most of the time.
I'm gonna call the roll.
Oh,
Mr. Cas-
we're
Yes,
gonna, we're gonna do the
Swearing in?
swearing in
Okay.
first. So, 1,
John?
2, 3,
Who's two?
4,
Yeah, we have to get
Stand.
sworn in.
and 5. 5, stand.
We do is-
You've gone from a 4 to a 3. You
Yes.
lost weight, so you have to be sworn in again. Oh, we're just standing here?
Yep, just stand here.
Okay, everyone, please raise your right hands and repeat after me. I, please state your name,
I,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
That I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
that I will bear true faith
That I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
And I will faithfully,
And I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
impartially, and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of, and state your office.
of the office of
a Class 1 member of the planning board.
Yes. Class 2, Class 3,
Class 4.
Class 4.
and an alternate, according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. They just had them,
Yes, everyone needs to sign and
Sign.
get it back to me so I can sign.
yep,
I need 2 down here.
yep, there you go.
Jason, if you could
Pass
sign
that
that.
down.
Okay, so I'm just gonna call roll while you're doing that.
Wait a minute, I just...
Pass down the wrong one.
Ah.
Trade houses, we'll trade houses.
There you go.
Only if you want to take the property tax bill, okay?
Ah,
Only if you want to take the property tax bill.
Okay, Mr. Castellano,
Here.
Ms. Gavigan,
Here.
Ms. Glassow,
Here,
Ms. Lee,
Here.
Mr. Mills,
Here.
John. Mike Mills is absent. Mr. Silverthorne,
Yes.
Mr. Willie,
Here.
Looks like there's an extra. one.
Here.
Mr. Saramba.
Here.
Okay, I'd like to seek nominations for the board's chair.
I'd like to nominate Gail Glassoff.
I'll second.
Are there any other nominations? Can I have a motion to close nominations?
I move we close nominations.
I'll second it.
Okay. So, all in favor for nominating Gail Glassoff as the Land Use Board Chair for 2020?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Congratulations, it's all in you.
oh, yeah. Okay, at this time, I'd like nominations for vice chair.
I'd like to nominate Tim Willie.
I'll second.
Okay. Are there any other nominations? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, all right. Now, let's see. All right, now we have to do the appointment of the Application Review Committee. Well, we need, I sat on it, and Mark sat on it, and Roger DeLay,
Francis.
and Francis. So, Francis, are you still willing?
Yes?
Okay, I am. Now, who else? I want at least 2 other people who would like to
Well, I don't think
jump
Mark
in.
and I can, so
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh,
we
that's,
can't look at Class D.
that's true. That's true. Okay, so it's just, right now, it's just Francis and I. So who else? I mean,
Can we put an alternate
I
on?
don't see why not. I mean, it's just a review
Do you want to be on
committee.
the Application Review Committee?
I guess I've been nominated.
Look,
Okay, I'd like-
you have a lot of experience.
John does.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay, who else would like to sit on it?
I'll sit on it.
Okay, good. Well, this will be a good learning experience, too. Okay. All right, we've got the 4 people. I'd like a motion.
So it's Gail?
Gail, Francis,
Francis.
John Saramba, and John Mills.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'd like a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve those 4.
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, great. All right, now we're going to appoint Maria as the Land Use Board Secretary. Who would like to make a motion?
I make a motion to appoint Maria for
A second?
secretary.
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Congratulations.
My condolences, but that's fine.
Thanks, John. Always been a pal.
All right. Next is the, to authorize contracts for the professionals. And we'll start with the attorney. Has
So
everybody
actually,
has?
I just want to jump in. I did leave
Okay.
on the dais for everybody a copy of the most recent
Oh, okay.
contracts, which included the revision from Bill. And then the ones that I got from Yolanta
Yes.
and Elena.
Okay.
I looked at all 3 of them. I was fine with all 3 of them. All 3 of them have provisions that allow us to terminate on 30 days' notice, so if
Right.
anybody misbehaves.
And that's a normal
Right.
normal
So,
thing.
I don't get too bent out of shape about these contracts when they have a 30-day termination period. As long as the hourly rate is right, it's,
I like the hourly rate. I read the thing.
You what?
I liked what the hourly rate was, yes.
Okay, do you want to do these separately or do them as a group? If you've all had a chance to look at them and if you don't have any questions, I'd like a motion to approve all 3 contracts, if that's
I just want
okay.
to add, if you're going to do that, it's going to be to approve the resolution and the contract
Tracks, okay,
for each of the professionals.
okay. Well, then maybe we'll do them separately then, because it's, all right, we'll start with the attorney. I'd like a motion,
I'll second.
okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and then the resolution? We just
For the
approved the
plan. Well, no, so I'm taking that as the resolution and the contract for the attorney.
Okay.
So now you just need to do the one for the planner.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, I'd like a motion to approve if everybody's in favor of, from reading it and stuff. Motion?
Sure. I move that we hire hiring Gruel.
Okay,
I'll second.
okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Good. All right, and the last one is for William Burr, our professional engineer.
I make a motion.
Okay,
Second.
very good. All those in favor?
Aye.
Good, all right. Motion to approve Robert's Rules of Order.
I'll make a
Members?
motion to approve those.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, now, this one is the motion to approve 2020 meeting schedule. Will be the second Wednesday of each month, starting at 7:30. Now, all the dates are all the way up till we get to November. Now, what I want to do is either we don't have a meeting in November or we come up with a different date, because this building is closed on Veterans Day, And I do not think it's appropriate for us to be having a meeting on that type of holiday.
I won't be in any condition to be at a meeting on Veterans Day, so. I get a free lunch at Tiger's Tail and it goes downhill from there. Just
No,
being
but
honest with y'all.
I know. I mean, in the past, we did meet, and I didn't think it was appropriate, but that's the way it was. So, for now, maybe we'll approve all the dates except for November, and we can use that as if needed. How's that? Does that sound? What's wrong? You've got to look on your
probably better
face.
Pick another day.
I think we need to, because
You want to?
we
Okay.
can't,
It's published.
we're getting busy.
Well, that's true,
I'm
yeah.
not sure we can miss a month. So I think we need to pick a date now.
So I think you should look at the Monday or Tuesday before, so it'd be the 9th or 10th, because your meeting, Township Committee, would be the 12th. And I
Yeah.
don't know about you, but I don't really want to be here on Friday. And the following week is,
I don't think you'll find anybody else wanting to be here
the
on
following week
Friday.
is League of Municipalities.
Holidays.
All right, the 9th
Yes.
will be Fossback, but if I have to miss that, I can miss it.
Well, why don't we make it the 10th?
So.
Well, that would
is
be
a
Tuesday. Yeah.
Is that okay with everybody?
Tuesday the
I have a
10th.
conflict on Tuesdays.
You have what day is good for you? Is Monday okay?
Oh, Monday.
Monday's okay?
Let's do Monday.
Let's
okay,
do Monday,
the
that
9th.
would be what, the 9th?
Is that a court?
Okay.
Because
So-
court's in
Oh,
here
is that
normally
court?
on Mondays.
I
Oh.
have to go look at the calendar.
Ooh, that's right.
I think it is the second. Second.
Was that, you're talking
Can you check,
November 8th?
Jason?
Yeah.
Okay.
While Jason's doing that, can I also suggest we add January 13th, 2021?
Just to be,
Which would be our reorg, our next reorg?
Sure.
It's only recycling committee.
If this is being occupied by the court, can we fit in the, what I call the fishbowl, the small conference room?
Not
If you don't
really.
have an application.
the only, I mean, if we don't have an application and we're just having housekeeping stuff, that wouldn't be an issue.
Well, even if we
But
have an application, I
patient-
mean, you could put seats along the wall. It's just one night.
Yeah, I mean,
We could fit, I
We
think.
never have a huge crowd.
No,
And if we have a big application, we can move them to another month.
right.
that's true, that's true.
Yeah, you can't come.
You can't come.
And,
Or
He'll
you
stay
can
home.
always add a meeting on an ad hoc basis as needed.
So why don't we,
What do you
why don't
wanna
we do
do?
that? Why don't we do that Monday,
Monday the 9th?
Monday the 9th?
and we'll be in the little,
We'll be in the
little
fishbowl
room.
if there's court in here,
Okay.
and we'll make sure we have enough chairs.
Yeah, it's farmland and open spaces.
I know, I'll just have to miss it.
Well, we're not sure, we don't know when farmland is.
So wait, farmland and open space, they would meet
Oh, they
there.
need that conference
Oh,
room.
That's why I brought that up,
jeez.
yeah.
Thank you, that's right.
How about the,
And then the
let's
next
see,
night is recycling committee.
Well, wait a minute, do we have to have the planning board meeting here?
No, it could.
what do you want to do,
Meetings
in
at
your
school.
house?
Well, yeah, I mean, look, actually, if people wanted to, we could do it at my house, but alternatively, we could do it at Clausen House at the museum.
Well, that would be nice.
Well, it'd be different.
We could do it in the big conference room. I could
Yeah.
talk to Kathy, and we have chairs, because we got a donation of 50 or 60 chairs,
Oh,
so
well,
we
there you
have
go.
plenty of chairs. So,
And there's a table that we can sit at?
She only posted January through May. She didn't give us the rest of the dates.
if we can't do it here, we'll do it at the museum.
That's fine, I'll just.
Okay.
We'll get it set up, we'll
You got
bring chairs
Wi-Fi,
up.
right?
Pardon?
Got Wi-Fi?
At the
Yeah.
museum, yeah. Yeah.
That would be
Now, how about
technical
for recording
difficulty.
the,
Because of this.
Yeah,
what?
that meeting would just be, we were having technical issues, because we can't bring all this over there.
Well, it may not get videoed, but you can bring the laptop to do your stuff, can't you?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
I don't know that it's set up as Wi-Fi. There's definitely internet there for the security system.
There's
and the
Wi-Fi.
Computer, but was it set up
There's
as Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi, it's Comcast.
Well, I know it's
The-
internet, yeah.
The password might be a challenge at this moment, but hopefully by November that's fixed.
Yeah, because I have some other passwords getting changed.
Wi-Fi.
There you go.
Hotspot.
Okay.
We have Wi-Fi.
All right, so you want me to notice that the November 9th, Monday the 9th, will be at Clausen House?
Or here, we're not sure.
The location to be determined. Can we do that? As long as we notice
Or,
As long as you notice for the date, you're gonna have to give notice again before the meeting
Yeah.
to let everyone know
No.
where it's going to
Messy.
be. And if you have an application on,
Yeah.
if they're giving notice, they're gonna have to notice
No,
for that
yeah.
location.
Messy. That's how
all
you
right,
wanna do
what's
it?
what's the week the first week? I know we have election on Tuesday. And what's going on Wednesday and Thursday of the first week?
Wednesday of that week, the first week, Wednesday of the first week.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't know.
He's got
Need the
Do you
date.
think
John's got a
Wednesday,
calendar.
you
I got the
think,
calendar. Historic preservation, but that means, it's on November 4th.
I have a conflict the first Wednesday.
all right, how about
Thursday's
Thursday?
open.
Thursday the 5th is open.
Okay, is Thursday the 5th okay with you?
I believe it would work. I don't, is there anything going on here?
Can you do the first Thursday?
I can.
Okay, well,
So you wanna do
if it's,
Thursday the fifth?
okay,
And that would be here, we're not gonna do?
Yep.
Okay,
yep. That way,
okay.
there you go. Wow. All right, so when you put this in the paper,
I got
then
it.
just add the January 13th
Got
of
it.
2021.
Yep,
So that way we're good.
I got it.
All right. Well, now that we've got that squared away, I need a motion to approve.
I'll move to approve the 2020 meeting schedule.
I'll second it.
Okay? Including the January 13th of 2021 for reorg.
Correct, and November
Okay.
5th for our November meeting.
Right, okay, very good. And who'll second it?
I second it.
Oh, okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Good. That wasn't so bad. All right. The review of the agenda, it's really basically,
I have nothing to add.
okay, that's good. All right, citizens' privilege to speak on items not on the agenda. I need a
I
motion.
make a motion to open to citizens.
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor? Aye. Well, we have
Two citizens.
two citizens. No, he just sits there.
You just wait. One of these days.
One of these days, he's gonna get up and make a big stink about something.
Yes, or he'll do one of, what do they call it when?
He's gonna
the
filibuster.
Yes. Then we'll be here all night. Okay,
Andrea Bonnet, 17 Ridge Road. Just a couple things. I've been cleaning out my bookshelves, and I found a couple old documents. And one of these, I don't know if you have this, well, you probably wouldn't know, or maybe you remember, from 1994. This was when we had Ed Clerico do the wastewater assessment for some developments in the valley. And I know that I've heard the mayor mention that he's very concerned about keeping the valley as rural as possible, and I assume the rest of this planning board probably shares that too. So I don't know if you'd like to have this for the files, maybe there already is one. But when we were sued by the New Jersey Farm Bureau in 2003 or whenever it was, this was a very helpful document in our winning the lawsuit. And Judge Helen
yes.
Holmes.
No, if you're willing to let us have it, thank you, I
Oh, sure.
appreciate it.
You probably, there may be one somewhere in the files, but it was really, very significant in that lawsuit. Now, the other thing is a new thing that I don't know, I don't follow really what the planning board's been doing, so maybe you've already talked about this. But are you all aware about this proposal for an indoor-outdoor tennis facility at the Hillsborough Country Club, which is, most of that property is in Somerset County and Hillsborough Township, but some of it is in East Amwell Township also. So there's a Board of Adjustment meeting a week from tonight at 7 o'clock in the Hillsborough Municipal Building, and it's probably too late for me to bring this up for you to take any action on it since it's not on your agenda. I don't know how it could proceed. Maybe it could be mentioned at the Township Committee meeting tomorrow night, but I made some copies, and I'll just briefly share with you. It's a huge, horrendous thing, and as long as I've lived, the 45 years I've lived in East Amwell, we've always been really very proud of the fact that Wordsville Road has not had developments on it. I mean, it's been farms, and it's been a few little houses here and there, but both the Hillsborough and the East Amwell sections have been really pretty residential and agricultural.
And rural, yeah.
Well, this thing is a 90,000 square foot indoor and outdoor tennis facility. It includes extensive clearing and regrading, a huge new building that is 60 feet high on one of the highest points of land around, with skylights that can be seen for miles, because of course it'll be lit up at night, day and nighttime operation, extensive tree removal, and the addition of many more parking spots. The proposal violates a whole bunch of zoning requirements in Hillsborough. The building itself will be in the Hillsborough part of the property. The following variants have been requested. Change to a commercial use from agricultural zone. I mean, just that by itself, to me, is kind of like alarming. Use variance for a tennis facility. Height variance from 35 feet to 60 feet. Maximum impervious coverage of 21%, where 8% is currently allowed. Signage variance for removing more than 20% of trees, undersized parking stalls, waiver for parking aisles, waiver for community impact statement. Some of the ways in which this project will affect us and is not suited to this area. And this was written by a former president of the Sauerland Conservancy, but I'm not representing the Sauerland Conservancy. They meet in a couple weeks and they haven't taken a position on this, but I suspect I know what position they will take on it. But increased traffic, significant lighting, loss of dark skies and impacts to migrating birds, runoff to and impact on streams from the building, outdoor clay courts and parking, which of course is impervious surface, impacts to groundwater and our drinking water wells, noise, loss of rural character, and loss of and impact to critical habitat. So I just made 5 copies of this. I didn't really know how many you would want, but I'll give this to Maria. So I don't suppose you can probably do anything about it tonight, but I just want you to all
Now,
be
when
aware
is
of it.
their public
The
hearing?
meeting is a week from tonight, September, January 15th at 7 p.m. at, that huge Hillsborough Municipal
Yeah,
Complex.
yeah.
I think once you walk in, somebody will show you which room is in, because it's a very large building.
Andrea, did you say part of the property is in East Amwell?
Yeah.
So
How can they change
did-
the zoning?
did
We
We'll
did
be
get notice.
noticed, we'll be noticed,
Yeah,
We
but,
did get notice.
Well, you.
oh, we
Oh,
did.
wait, we should have been noticed already.
Yes.
We did get notice.
Yeah.
We did get noticed.
Yeah.
Here's that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's the wastewater
Yeah,
thing.
we got noticed.
Thank you very much.
I don't remember now. We got noticed.
Interesting.
Well, I just think that all of Wurtsville Road is really important to East Amwell, so.
Health and the Shannon River's there, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
They're building another golf course?
No, probably on the Bryce's polo field.
Yeah, it's on
You
the
should take one.
same property
Yeah.
as the golf course, but-
That's fascinating.
Do we want to do something?
I could scan this in when I go home and have copies sent to everybody.
Okay, good, yeah.
Have a scan at home.
What time is the meeting?
7.
7?
Their reorg is at 7, their meetings normally start at
And they
7:30.
are encouraging people to come and speak. I mean, I plan to go and speak just on behalf of myself as a longtime area resident. So even if this group can't speak as a group. maybe
Besides
individuals might.
Getting noticed, did we get plans or anything, some, considering the
We would have,
impact?
I don't know. Krista,
Probably not.
No, you
Krista
could go to Hillsborough and look
sent,
at them.
sent around or at least I saw a copy of the notice. I don't remember how long ago it was, but I did see the notice.
Well, I went in November to the planning board office because they had originally scheduled this thing for their November meeting, but they didn't give proper notice. When they gave the notice to the neighbors within 200 feet or whatever it is, they gave the wrong night. So they had to postpone the whole thing. So I went on behalf of just the Sauerland Planning Council because I have time. And they asked me to make copies of all the documents. Well, there was a mountain of, there was site plans, there's great big site plans and all kinds of documents. So I brought back just a list of what that was there. But, so it's a huge project, and it's some guy that has another facility like this somewhere else, either in New Jersey or New York State. I don't remember the details. But it's just gonna be a huge financial thing, and my guess is the golf course, as a lot of golf courses are not making a lot of money, so they're thinking this is.
Yeah, Escopo Valley then.
What is gonna happen at this hearing?
They present their
They're
application.
gonna ask
Yeah.
all the-
Zoning board
And,
hearing.
if they get through all of their witnesses, then they'll open it to the public. Or if they have a lot of witnesses, they may open it to the public after each witness,
Yes, that probably,
for
So
questions only.
if
most
the
likely.
township committee sent a letter.
you need a body
You need
there.
a body.
just
No,
a
no,
letter.
no,
Need a body.
but we can't, a letter from one township to another has no meaning?
Well, you can send a letter governing body to governing body to complain about what's going on, but unfortunately, it's a zoning board application, so they're asking the zoning board to effectively give them a use variance, change the zoning on that piece of property, so the governing body has nothing to do with that. But if this township committee would like to send its attorney to represent the township at the board meeting to express East Amwell Township's concerns, you can do that.
Yeah.
Well, does it have to be the township attorney?
It should be, because if someone is going to go as a representative, it should be the attorney.
It
Because
can't be a township committee person?
if a township committee person goes, they're going to go on their own behalf as a member of the public. You certainly can. Any member of the planning board can go, but not as a representative of the planning board, but as a representative of yourself. You are a resident, and you have every right to complain about this.
Yeah.
And to express concerns.
Yeah, but if you want the township as a whole
To be represented.
then
Yeah.
that's when
You'd have to
the
send
attorney.
an official.
Mhm. It would be.
That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, since you have 5 elected officials on the township committee, and to say you have to send an official, but it has to be an attorney and not a member of the township committee
Well,
isn't making a lot of
you could-
sense to me.
Only because you have to be the township attorney in order to represent the municipal corporation.
Right.
So if you're sending somebody on behalf of the municipal corporation, the township committee, it has to be your attorney. But if you're going to go as a member of the public and somebody who just happens to be elected to a township committee seat, you can go on your own behalf and
Right.
speak on your own behalf, and speak against this application if that's what you wish to do.
Now, if the township committee met
Mhm.
and talked about this, and as a group decided to send one of their own rather than the attorney, since the township committee made the decision to send the rep, is that okay?
You're gonna have to talk to your township attorney, because I don't wanna step
Yeah.
on your township attorney and start giving you
Yeah.
township
Yeah, I would
attorney
talk to
advice
him.
right now.
Right.
Well,
Have you hired one?
so I just want to understand, so they're going to build everything on the Hillsborough property?
Well, that's what we should look at the plans and see.
Well, that's why I asked if.
That's what it's not in the East Amwell side, that I got out of the notice.
Yeah. And, but it's not within encroaching on our,
It could be.
Well, the property, I guess, transcends, it's a single piece that transcends, it sounds like.
That's my question, because if this is one parcel that is separated by a municipal boundary,
Yeah, that does
Well, 'cause
happen,
I'm-
that
I'm
can
just-
happen.
Because I'm just bringing it up like this.
But I'm not positive, because isn't that's Rainbow Hill? What is the last, Rainbow Hill?
Yes.
Right. Yes.
So this is on the Hillsborough side of Rainbow Hill. Isn't that side all, for the most part, all Hillsborough, not us? So we might be getting it because we're within 200 feet. We may not be getting it because it transcends
oh,
East Amwell.
no, because you're within, the township of East Amwell is within 200 feet, so you have to get a notice.
Because I think
Right.
this
You'll get a
goes
notice.
to Rainbow Hill
Yeah.
Road.
But there are other impacts, like the traffic, which I'm sure will.
Well, traffic impact, but also too, we might
Environmental
have
impacts
an
to the
encroachment on
stream.
the East Amwell side,
Yeah.
with the parking and
That's,
something of
yeah.
that nature coming in.
Yeah, and there's land that's across the street, there's land that's adjacent, there's the whole air park, and those are public spaces, in some of which are in East Amwell, that will be impacted.
Yeah,
Well, Rick saw the notice, maybe they didn't notice properly. East Amwell. So I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't,
I think it'd be good if we could get a copy of the plan so we could, somebody could really
get
look
that?
at it.
Could we see if that's sitting on Krista's desk? I don't know where she puts those things.
The notice?
The
What we
notice
got.
or,
I was gonna say.
She did, and I don't think it was that long ago.
No, it wasn't that
Right.
long ago.
It would come to the
Because
clerk?
I actually was
Yeah,
talking
that's the
to her
clerk,
about
right?
it.
The only reason I'm harping on this is the last chance for the township committee to do something, if we want to do something before this meeting, is tomorrow night.
yep,
You know, I just don't think, I don't know what your notice said, but I just don't think they noticed properly, because I think they should have sent a plan
I think so
to the
too.
township committee to indicate where,
I didn't get a
Yes.
plan.
that's what I'm saying though.
But they
No,
don't have
but
to
I-
send
Krista
plans.
forwarded to me a letter, I
No,
believe.
what they do is they send a notice, they say, if you wanna see the plans, this is where you
You
can
have to
see.
go to
Well, that's what I'm
Hillsborough
saying though, okay, but
to look at
basically,
the plans.
they should have still, should ask. Here's what Andrew brought up. I
Is
have a
that the-
feeling it's
the
gonna
notice there?
impact
Could I just look at it?
No, this is the
Oh.
proposal, this is the summary of the proposal.
I mean, I'm sure when if I'm sitting in front of my computer, I can find that. But right now, off the BlackBerry, that may be. Oh, look at that, a letter from Andrea Bonet.
We don't want to talk about that.
Hang on here, let me see. What do we have?
I mean, some of the stuff they're asking for is like,
Now, I had no clue that this facility was this sort of monstrosity. And sitting on top of a hill 60 feet high lit,
that's, yes,
that's not gonna be good. Nothing good is coming of that.
Maybe we'll put a heliport on top of it.
Let's not go there either.
Yeah, don't get Rick's blood pressure up right now.
Well, wasn't,
November,
a
December.
concern that I would have is the fact that all of this open space and preserved property that's around it in Somerset and East Amwell was
oh, that's the
based
no,
to some extent on there being a rural character, it being an ag district and things like that, and now it's just, oops, let's put in Newark Airport.
Amwell Valley Country Club Inc.